I started CrossFit 8 years ago, and ever since I started, I wanted to get better. I was competitive with the people in my gym, and then later I was competitive at some small local comps, later still regionals, and I tried to make it to the games, and I was missing pieces to execute all those things effectively. One of the big ones was handstand push-ups, some people know, among a lot of other things. And in order to get better, I needed to get better at those weaknesses, so I trained those weaknesses. And I learned a lot, and eventually I got good enough that I was able to qualify for the CrossFit Games, and I'm still working on weaknesses. I'm still working on handstand push-ups pretty much every single day, but they've gotten a lot better. And now that I'm pretty good at this stuff, people ask me a lot of questions, and they ask me, Brent, how do I get my first, you name it, right? How do I get my first double under, my first handstand push-up, my first ring muscle up? And I was there. There was a time when I was there, and I was asking those same questions, and in order to get better at your weaknesses, you have to train your weakness. And I've been mulling over this concept for a really long time and how I could execute this and provide this in a way that was going to be beneficial to people. And so here it is. It's called Train Your Weakness. Super creative name, but I think an appropriate one. And so it's a company I've started called Train Your Weakness, or just Train Your Weakness. And the idea is for people to train their weakness. So, you're doing your general class. Let's say you're going for an hour a day, 5-6 days a week. Right now, maybe it's at home. But, when it is at a CrossFit gym, you're training that hour, general physical preparedness. It's everything and everything, constantly varied functional movement, high intensity. But if you have some really specific things you want to get better at, you need to work on those regularly. And for me, I found I worked on those things 2-3 times a week, even if it's just a couple minutes before or after class. That's what really helped me develop my handstand push-ups, my ring muscle ups, and a few other gymnastics movements, and even my back squat. So that's what Train Your Weakness is. We've got 6-week programs, 3 times a week for 30 minutes. We recommend you do them, just before or just after your general training program. They're not going to be easy, but they are kind of simple, and it's just training your weakness. You're getting stronger shoulders. You're developing proper movement patterns. You're practicing spinning the rope in the right way. So if you ever wanted to get that first double under or that first handstand push-up, check out Train Your Weakness. We've got a ring muscle up program coming right away as well, and then a lot more coming down the track. And I'm really excited about where this is going to go. So check out Train Your Weakness, and let's get started. Let's get better.